he knocks it through. The tally now, 35-7. Falling further behind on the scoreboard, the Hawks are back to receive. Caught in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as he drops to one knee for the touchback. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And Field General Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. Now he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there as they prepare for second down. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Looking to pass on second down. Sends it to Thrash. Tackled as he pulls in the ball. That catch good for only a yard, so it'll be third down. Out of the gun, it's Knight. And they're unable to make the connection, so here comes fourth down. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. And he gives it the boot. And he's taken down at the 33. So after one half of this exclusive event, it's the Tigers in control. And when we return, even more of this clash between two top teams. As we get set for the kick, the second half is about to get started. Fielded at the 3. And he's stopped at the 32-yard line.
Make him do it again. Make him do it again.
The Tigers send out their offense. And there's QB2 making some final preparations as we await the snap. Looking to pass on first down. Down the middle of the field, it's complete. Finds a seam, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another score in his return. It's a legend in the making. And the kick is good. The score now, 42-7. You know, I can't help but think back to what Coach Robbins told me before the game, how his defense was going to shut down QB2. Hadn't exactly happened, right? And I'd be very interested in hearing his thoughts right about now. So the Hawks are lined up now, and they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. Trying to get something going on the ground. Picks up a nice chunk of yards before he's brought down. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. He finds Thrash. Taken down as he makes the grab. 4 yards there on the completion, but it sets up a third down. They'll go with the run. And I don't think, no, it won't be enough for the first. He winds up about a yard short, and here comes fourth down. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. And he's down at the 25. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. And all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. Goes to his left. It's complete. And there's plenty of green in front of him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Jamison Maddox. A showcase highlight for years to come. It's up and it's good. Our score now, 49-7. Ready now for the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And we won't see a return here as he kneels for the touchback. The Hawks send out their offense. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. Whoa, and that play goes backwards as he's tackled for a loss. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U, for the longest time I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. With just a mile to go, it's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Hits his man in stride. And that won't be enough to move the sticks. 4th down coming up. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think you'd be a very rich person. And he's tackled at the 41. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers, and they've got to just be thrilled to begin this drive on the plus side of the field. From the gun, inside handoff, and that'll be a pair of yards on 1st down. Davin Gaddis with the tackle. Sammy Hawk, a standout player born in Clemson's backyard, but the rumor is the Tigers are not his top choice, and it's no secret he's made a few unofficial visits to Gainesville, Florida, Gator country. Here's QB2. Quick decision, completes the throw. Oh boy, and that'll set them back as he's tackled for a loss. Back to pass. And no, the gamble doesn't pay off. It's a turnover on downs. So the Hawks will take possession. They start the drive here with Grove, and they'll take him down after a nice pickup. A gain of 7 on the play, and now it's 2nd and 3. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. On 2nd down, back to pass. And that's off the mark, incomplete. 3rd and short, but the defense is thinking pass.
Let's go. Tighten up.
Out of the gun, looking to fire. Knight is picked off. Intercepted by Ellington.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
And it's all the way home. Touchdown, Tigers. They just continue to light up the scoreboard. And he gets it to go. Following that pick-6 touchdown, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. Caught in the end zone, and he'll kneel down for the touchback. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. The drive begins on the ground with Grove, and he'll scoot his way forward for a solid gain. A pickup of 8 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 2. Shotgun look. So it's second down as we resume action here in the fourth quarter.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the gun, it's Knight. Monroe gets it over the middle. And he's got it past the marker, first down. Needing this drive to finish in the end zone. It's first down. From the gun, looking to throw. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Once more on second down. Here's Knight. To thrash in space. Look at him rack up the yardage on a big-time play. A 22-yard gain, and that's a first down and then some. Drops back again. Sends it to thrash. And he's down to about the 36-yard line. After a solid pickup on that previous play, here's second down. Now they'll throw from the gun. And coming out of the backfield, that's complete to his running back. And he's taken down at the 28. A gain of 8 on the play. And that'll move the chains, first down. Out of the gun, they'll throw. He finds his running back for the completion. And he's just short of the red zone at the 21-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 to the right. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. He'll go to the air on third and short. He's got his man in stride. It's complete. And he's down at the 10-yard line. We're seeing this offense come up with a variety of ways to move the ball on this drive, picking up first downs along the way. They'll run it with Grove. And they give up yards as he's tackled for a loss. Lined up now for the 10th play of this drive. It's second and goal, but more like second and long in this scenario. The Hawks give it to Grove. But now wait, the celebration's being cut short. There's a flag on the field, and it's in the area of holding.
Holding offense.
So there you have it. Offensive holding as they give up 10 yards. Lined up in the shotgun. They'll try again with Grove. And he's past the 10 to the 7. A pickup of 6 on the play. And now it's third and goal. The defense appears prepared for the pass. Third and goal. Here's Knight. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks. A lengthy drive, and they finish it off with a celebration in the end zone. But keep an eye on the official. Don't celebrate too much. And the point after attempt is good. Still very much in control of this game. The Tigers are back to receive. Fielded at the 3. And he's down at the 30. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. And they are very much in control of this game. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. Looking deep for Matthews. He makes the grab. A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. As we approach the final minute, it's first and 10. Off gets the rock, and he'll make his way to the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play, And that makes it 2nd and 5. Looking for a receiver. Now he moves out of the pocket. Now he'll slide to a stop with the first down. From the 7-yard line, here's 1st and goal. Grabs the snap. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be 2nd down. Following that incompletion, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Shotgun snap. Here's QB2. And that's almost a touchdown. Stopped at the last second by some great timing on D. Incompletions on 1st and 2nd led to this 3rd and goal and a tough situation. Out of the gun, it's QB2. Oh, the ball comes. Oh, he lost the football. And the Hawks take possession. They flip the field with some great playmaking. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And they're playing for pride at this point. Their deficit a considerable one. Following the fumble recovery, here's Knight. Throws left, it's complete. And that's good for a 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 to the right. On 1st down, he'll drop back. Knight's pass is intercepted.
Don't worry about it.
And it's a pick-6 touchdown. And that should seal the deal.
Don't give him nothing.
And that will do it. The Tigers win the showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to quickly find the open receiver is what really sets.
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now. So I don't need your heartbreak kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
Well, you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the heartbreak kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Longhorns from the University of Texas. Florida's punter is out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 22-yard line. So here we go. His first collegiate snap as the Longhorns have the football, 1st and 10. Deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field, and that's what you like.
That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown.
14-yard touchdown. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think?
Florida's punter is out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Martin. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
A nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was a defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want every bit of it. information in order to prepare their team. But in this case, I think now as a head coach, he gave both of these quarterbacks equal time with the starters during practice. And you know that with this defensive mindset, he wants to let this...
And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Longhorns add on to that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about convert.
Now White lost the football, and this is picked up by the defense.
The quarterback is sacked.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Longhorns add on to that lead.
For the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play. For a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's complete. It's Allington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
21-0 our score after one.
Longhorns 21, Gators nothing.
1st and 10, Florida. Here's Ellington. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This is Ellington. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jennings. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Ellington. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 43-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's hauled in by Ellington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, Ellington. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Down at the 10-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays and give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second and 6. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start, now with 3 touchdown passes.
That's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. dancing to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He'll get this one to Galladay. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's White. Caught. It's Ellington.
White's pass.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Slater on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holiday, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
White now, off the bootleg. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier. brought down at the
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Good.
1st and 10, Florida.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That's good.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
This is Jennings. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, White. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Buster Holiday. 49 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jennings. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Hey! 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Gators 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, White got his man complete over the middle. It's Perkins, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Florida, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now White with a 1st down throw. Then he finds Beasley complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. From 13 yards out. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together, and I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
He's gonna fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30, and all the way down to the 24-yard line. And what a big-time play there! 44 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flushed out right. And he will have a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one.
The kicker on for the extra.
As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, while, yes, he can throw it, he's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a true dual threat guy. I mean, if you take away the passing lanes, he'll use his legs and create plays like one we just saw there. I really think this young guy could just tuck it and go more times than not if he chose to do so.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. White, he checks it down here to Ellington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. The Gators now with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Now White. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's White, throwing on 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Florida's punter is out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Martin, the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The 50-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Longhorns 56, Gators 10.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Today's final score, Longhorns 56, Gators 10.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had
some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his 2-quarterback system is matchup based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses. And the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. It's the Texas Longhorns taking on the Miami Hurricanes. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniel. His first pass is incomplete.
To the sideline.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll go play action and let him throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot, and it's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on third down, Daniel. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start out as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know
that is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Darren Walker there to make the grab. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't got the first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Daniel. It's complete to Langford. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To number 15.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Woods, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Daniel looks to throw. Henderson there, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hurricanes, nothing.
from the 31. Daniel, and that's complete to Gilmore. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 2, Daniel. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Daniel.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's third down. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again, Daniel. It's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Daniel on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Longhorns take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pitches it out. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He pitches it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Pierce. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. He gives it up. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, a give to Martin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
the end of the first half with the score Longhorns 14, Hurricanes 7.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Daniel hit from behind. He's going to be driven down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Buying time was left. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down now, it's Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They go again with Pierce. And he's got some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at
As as usual, the hallmark of a good run defense? Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Daniel now on second down. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's fielded at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes this out and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run on first down. It's Woods. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes left side. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. What a game that he has had throwing the football now. 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Longhorns deciding that they're going to go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The first down throw for Daniel. That's taken in by Henderson. The 20, 10, and he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. This is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive, the Hurricanes get set. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. We also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Once again, Daniel. They go screenplay to Langford. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here we go on fourth. Daniel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down, not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
Onside kick recovered by the receiver.
The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run on the ball. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question he's been the star of the show. But while we say that, let's make sure we remember the rest of the team, the supporting guys, because otherwise we'll have a lot of mamas upset with us if we don't mention them, and they have played awfully well in addition.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards.
36-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Nobody else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Longhorns 63, Hurricanes 24.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Daniel. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand.
Offside. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score. Longhorns 60.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Slater on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Intended for number 28.
We got a plane to catch.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Martin. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Buster Holiday, 51 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And for the junior quarterback, his first start, his first win, and it's a big one.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Texas Longhorns.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young Longhorn quarterback. They trail at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. And we'll keep you updated as we receive more information. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run the counter. Thomas. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Now an update, by the way, on Tommy Matthews still in the locker room. We're not hearing much in the way of details, but we are being told that his return to this ball game is doubtful. Lucky for Coach O'Brien, his team's got a pretty good alternative. That throw by Young incomplete.
Young's pass intended for
Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finding their way downfield, I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. This kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week. Didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
Young off the play fake. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Now Stewart. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Going deep for Walker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down throw for Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Chandler. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 34-yard line.
They run with Thomas. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the...
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
At the 48-yard line.
Young on first down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Young. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Young again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On first down, it's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Thomas. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Thomas, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down and 4. Young. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Pass complete to Jamon Mason.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Sooners have jumped out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
He's going to keep it again. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Longhorns have the lead. The Longhorns deciding that they're going to go for 2. Well, since he's come into the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4